Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Thatboyalex here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're gonna be reacting to Raw on Netflix. Fell off already? Question mark. This video is from Suplex. Make sure you guys go check it out if you haven't. And I'm gonna give you guys my full take and his opinion on this. He's actually reviewing the January 27th episode of Raw, and I did watch that while I was out. So yeah, but without further ado, guys, we're gonna get straight into it. That's me yapping. In 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I hate to break it to you, but it is official. After only a 4-week run, Monday Night Raw has slipped in viewership. WWE has officially fallen off. Everyone stand now for your 10 boom salute. Okay. On a serious note, I've been seeing this report going around. Everyone's all doom and gloom. Oh, Monday Night Raw fell off. How quickly did this show... Like, come on, guys. Be for real. No show has ever maintained a consistent upward motion in momentum. The come down was bound to happen at some point. Now we're in week 4. We're going to start seeing what the actual viewership is going to look like for the show going forward. Everyone who tuned in to see, oh, what's the big new thing happening on Netflix? They've tuned in already. They already made their opinions on whether they want to continue or not. And it looks like at least 50% of them, they got the going. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe the number was like 5 to 6 million was the number they did. So if it was a 50% drop from 6 million, that's only 3 million, which is still doing better than what the show was doing on USA Network. So is it a good thing? No, it's not a good thing that the show did a 50% drop. But is it a bad thing necessarily? No. You could just say it's really where it was before, but it's not really a horrible thing for a position that WWE is in right now. Now, if we were talking about a 50 to 75% drop, okay, now we're talking about this is pretty dangerous. But 50% from 6 million, they're still doing 3 million. They're still in a really good place. But let's get into Monday Night Raw itself. So a lot of people saying this is the best Raw. Yeah, this is the best.
Now, the drop off and like the viewership and stuff like that, I think it's just from the first episode, because like I said, in the first episode, they were catering to the casuals, to see if this is something they would want to come back to full time, or, or if they'll check it out now and then when they're bored and have nothing to do. And also another thing too, you can go back and watch the episode after, it goes off the air completely. Like, if you weren't able to catch it live, you can always go back and watch it. When you come home or whatever you get done doing, if you couldn't watch it while it was live. But like I said, that first episode, it was just catering to casuals, because, The Rock was there, John Cena was there, Undertaker was there. So, yeah, that's what was the first episode was all about for real. So, yeah, moving on. Damn, I can't hit the play button. Okay.
This is what Monday Night Raw should be like every single week. I guess I'm in a minority because I thought this was the weakest of the 4 weeks I've seen so far. And it's not that I thought it was a bad week. It just was not the best. It was, I thought, a pretty, okay show. For a go-home show, I expected more, but let's tackle into it, right? Seth Rollins comes out looking fly as ever in his suit, and he's talking about his usual, I'm going to win the Rumble, I'm going to throw all 29 men over the top rope, yada, yada, yada. This brings out Gunther, who stakes his claim for the Rumble. Imagine how cool that would have been if Gunther came out there and staked his claim for the Rumble match. That would have been actually really dope if he did. I mean, we've seen people as champions enter the match. Brock Lesnar in 2020, for example. He could have did it, but he didn't. He just came out there. And then out came Logan Paul, who wanted to stake his claim for being in the Rumble match as well, which everybody saw coming. But I found it interesting because he was gunning after Gunther. Did mention Cody Rhodes, but he put his attention towards the World Heavyweight Champion. And I might be in the minority again here, but I want to see Logan Paul versus Gunther. Not at WrestleMania, but I want to see that match happen at some point.
Yeah.
Logan Paul is athletic. He is gifted in the ring. You can't dispute that. I think he and Gunther could have really great chemistry in the ring together. I want to see it. After that, we got the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Vikings.
I actually think that can be, bro, not even gonna lie, bro, that could be like a match that they can do after WrestleMania. Like, I'm talking Backlash. They just announced Clash of the Castle for where's Clash of the Castle going to be at? France, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Money in the Bank. So those are all good candidates for future PLE matches for Logan Paul versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. If that's going to be for the title or not, who knows? I still think Gunther will be the World Heavyweight Champion by then. He's not losing that title anytime soon, in my opinion. He's gonna have a long reign, in my opinion. So, yeah. But Logan Paul versus Gunther, like you said, they can have good chemistry. I am actually down to see that match at a future PLE.
War Raiders versus JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio of the Judgment Day. It was a nasty spot here where JD McDonough did a moonsault from the ring to the outside and hit the back of his head and neck, smacked against the announce table. It was super scary. The match didn't stop, but like for a good like 20-30 seconds, people were kind of like, is he okay? JD McDonough got back into the ring, and he not only did he finish the match, but he was still going like a champ as if like nothing even happened to him. It was just sheer adrenaline, mind you. Adrenaline could not take him to a championship win because the Viking Raiders retained, and apparently pictures were circulating that he passed out as soon as he got backstage, wishing JD McDonough well. He did confirm on his Twitter that he got a couple broken ribs and a punctured lung, so he's going to be out for a couple months, but he is an absolute fucking G for finishing out the match the way that he did. All the respect in the world to JD McDonough, and I wish him well in his recovery. Speaking of Europeans, Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser were backstage, and speaking of unlikely alliances, I could see this working. It's weird because Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther are still on the same roster, but like they're not crossing paths whatsoever. It's almost like they just
got distant.
They silently disbanded. I don't know. If this team gets Ludwig Kaiser back on my TV, I'm here for it because he's very entertaining. New Day interrupted him after this point, and we'll get into the New Day next. This week it was Xavier Woods versus Rey Mysterio. After last week's attempt at Kofi Kingston beating Rey Mysterio came up unsuccessful. It was also announced on this show that through the trade-offs, Zelina Vega is going to SmackDown. I don't quite know how well she's going to fare over there without the LWO, but I'm happy for her. Mysterio and Xavier Woods had a pretty decent TV match, I should say. Xavier and Kofi went into the crowd, saw their parents. The parents had on these New Day Suck shirts, and it led to Xavier Woods getting into the ring and losing. I don't know what we're doing with the New Day right now. Mind you, I was against the New Day breaking up in the first place, but they broke up in December. I liked the way it was executed. I said, okay, I'll lock in. Spent the better part of a month of them just cutting promos, getting booed out of the building, but neither one of them wrestled on TV, which I thought was odd, but I'm like, all right, they still got heat. Let's see how they do in the ring. Their gear change is just them wearing black pants and black shoes. Nothing extravagant, nothing super crazy. I felt like it was very lazy in terms of their, attire change and them being heels. That's it, just all black. Okay, Black History Month is around the corner, I'll take it. Turn around and Kofi Kingston loses to Rey Mysterio. Might have been by a roll-up, might have been by a roll-through, he loses. And it's like, okay, we're trying to get these guys over as heels, and they can't even beat 51-year-old Rey Mysterio. Maybe this week, Xavier Woods makes up for that by beating Rey Mysterio. Except he also loses to Rey Mysterio. So how am I supposed to get invested in an LWO versus New Day feud if the New Day can't even fucking beat Rey Mysterio? Like, yeah, Rey Mysterio is a legend. He's the GOAT. But they can't beat Rey Mysterio, bro. This is their first matches as single talent, as heels, and they can't beat Rey Mysterio. It is not enough to just turn them heel and that's it. Because if that's the case, then why turn them heel in the first place? I don't feel like they had any plans for them beyond this point, and it's starting to show. I hope I'm wrong. After this, Jey Uso came out with Quavo.
If you gonna turn these guys heel, you gotta start booking them to win matches. They can't be out there losing. I'm gonna say it right now. If you can't keep booking these guys to lose matches constantly and over and over and over again, because then the fans will just get disengaged from what they're doing, and then, like he said, I don't think they have any real plans for him. I really think. I don't think so. I don't know when Biggie. We don't know when Biggie will be cleared to come back. We don't know. We don't know if he'll ever be cleared. So yeah. But Zelina Vega going over to SmackDown, I think that's honestly a good move because Andrade is down there. So if they can reunite her and Andrade, That would absolutely be great. And also, you got to think about it too. Malachi Black, his AEW contract is going to run out very soon. The people in AEW, they already know he's going back to WWE. So who's to say she got moved over? So Malachi can get put on the same brand as Selena, and they can work with each other. I'm honestly down for that. So, which Selena Vega the best on SmackDown, has a lot of potential. She's gonna kill it down there. So yeah.
And they were doing the yeets, and this yeet went on for like 5 minutes. I felt like they were just buying time for something. Jey Uso cut a promo that was pretty similar to the last few promos he cut against Gunther about how he's going to win the Rumble, and it's like, all right, cool. He's not going to win, but, nice to see Jey Uso on my TV screen. Got a backstage segment with Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. Sami Zayn is the messiest wrestler on the Raw roster. Let me just say this right now. Every week it's something with Sami Zayn. He accidentally kicked Seth. He accidentally kicked Drew. He accidentally kicked Cody. He accidentally kicked somebody in the dick and then said, happy day. I don't know what's going on with Sami Zayn, but can you please calm the fuck down? Are you a good guy and you always in some shit? I don't get it. I watch Raw every week and I'm just like, can Sami Zayn not mind his fucking business? Like, seriously? I want to take a good guess where your women's Intercontinental Champion was this week. Backstage, doing a promo yet again. Bianca Belair and Naomi went up against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, I don't like these Lyra Valkyria. I don't like these backstage promos, man. I really don't, because that just shows me, hey, I got the championship. I have no creative plans. And I'm just waiting for Becky Lynch to get back. That's just what it screams to me, in my opinion. I really just do hate this. One pet peeve in pro wrestling, when they just get the titles and then their backstage come promos. Like, bro, you can't go in front of a ring and do it? You ain't got no creative plans for your new champion? Like, come on now. What is we doing?
Very okay match. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of like, shifting around, doing some stuff during this match. I didn't really see too much of it, but Liv Morgan, Raquel got the win. I'm sure they'll get a tag team title match very soon. Tyson Nat was on the show, and he's going to be at the Rumble streaming with Speed. But from the way he said it sounded like he and Speed about to do something at the Rumble. He said, like, I'm going to see Speed at the Rumble. Like, what you mean by that? I don't want to be naive and say, oh, Kai's going to enter in the Rumble match and Speed's going to help eliminate him. But, like, what if, right? Yeah. We don't have Logan Paul and Bad Bunny. Like, why not Kai's in the Rumble? We gotta have him going in there throwing people over the top rope and shit. He could just go in there, do a couple spots, and then fucking Logan Paul could throw him out for all I care. I bet you that will go viral on social media, and that's all WWE looks for these days, virality. You want a viral moment? Put Kai Cenat in the Rumble. We'll see if it happens, though. Paul Heyman came out to announce that Roman Reigns is on the cover of WWE 2K25, and I'll be doing a video on that very, very soon. It also moonlighted as a promo for Roman Reigns going into the Rumble match, which came out with Drew McIntyre. Basically told Paul off, like, hey, kick rocks, I'm gonna win, and fuck Roman Reigns too. This led into Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, which was a good main event. Drew got the win in the match, and then afterwards he starts beating up Sami Zayn. Cody Rhodes comes out for the save, and guess what happens? Sami Zayn accidentally haluva kicks Cody Rhodes in the face. Kevin Owens is standing by like, yeah, Sami, you did a great job. And I'm like, yeah, Sami, you did do a great job. If you're a fucking heel, you're doing an amazing job. If you're not a heel, then please stop. Every single relationship, every single partnership you were just in right now, you are objectively making worse. Sit your ass down somewhere, Sami, please. Cody Rhodes gets up after this and cuts his promo about, the Rumble match and what's going to happen then. This brings out CM Punk, and he and Punk have this great back and forth.
Yes.
The mutual respect and the mutual understanding, but CM Punk says, unlike all your old friends, I'm not going to stab you in the back. I'm going to stab you in the front. I'm going to win the Rumble and challenge you at WrestleMania. The two faced off. Voices in the air. Looking back on it, this episode of Raw was good, but I would still put it in the bottom 4 of the episode lineup. Royal Rumble is this Saturday. I will be live for it on this channel. Come through to that stream. See you all there.
All right. I thought that Raw on Monday, I thought it was solid. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was solid. Honestly, bro, like, the Go Home show was solid. It was better than last week's Raw episode, because I feel like last week's show, I feel like they phoned that in because of the national championship game and stuff. They said, you know what, it's the national championship. Ain't nobody watching this shit over the national championship. So they just phoned the show in last week. But I thought this week was much was much better, much solid, I feel like. But yeah, man, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, that segment at the end, there was cooking. Honestly, if this is the WrestleMania match, which I highly doubt it will be, who knows? Because I don't think Seth Rollins and CM Punk are done yet. I don't know what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. I am so excited for Saturday night, man. I cannot wait. I will be live, so please come join me for that, man. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you later. Peace.